Hi everyone. I got a special request for how to make a giant three-dimensional ice cream cone, and it's a craft project. So it's all craft supplies. You'll need a few sheets of plain white paper. These are 8.5 by 11. One sheet of cardstock. It's also 8.5 by 11. If you want to use bigger size cardstock, that's okay. You need some markers. You need a paintbrush. You need a palette of some kind to put paint onto. I have a paper plate. You need some kind of paint. Tempera or acrylic paint is fine. I already chose what flavor I'm going to make my ice cream, so I chose pink for strawberry and brown for chocolate. You need a bowl of water, and you need some masking tape, specifically masking tape for this project. And I think that's it. So I'm going to show you how to make the cone first. I'm going to move some things over. So you're going to put your cardstock in front of you like this. And we're going to roll it into a cone shape. And how you do that is you roll it from the corner. So this is the right hand side of my paper. This is my right hand. I'm going to grab the corner and start to roll it. And as you roll it, your paper will become a cone shape. So there's my cone shape. I'm going to take a piece of masking tape to secure the cone. You might need more than one piece. I think I do. So right now the cone looks like sort of a waffle cone shape, and if you want to keep it that shape, that's fine. If you want it to look more like a sugar cone, all you have to do is take a pair of scissors and just cut off this extra just to even out the top of the cone. So I would cut off this part here if I want to make it look like a sugar cone. So I'm going to keep mine looking like a waffle cone. So you can put that aside, and now we'll work on the scoops. So for each scoop, you will need 2 pieces of the white paper. So take the first piece of white paper, scrunch it up in your hands until it makes a ball, like this. Okay. Then take the second sheet, put it over the ball and cover it. Scrunch it up again. Okay. Now take your masking tape. You can use long strips for this. You're going to cover the entire ball of paper with masking tape. So you want to do this for each scoop. And of course, you can make as many scoops as you want. You can pile them up high on top of each other. I'm going to do 1 scoop today just to show you how to make it. So I'm just going to keep going until I can't see the paper anymore. Almost done. A couple more pieces. And I mean, if you have like little bits of white paper still showing, that's okay. It doesn't have to be, 100% covered. There can be little pieces showing, that's okay. Okay, so there's my first scoop. So I'm gonna bring it over to my cone, and I wanna see if it fits in there. Fits in there pretty good. Could probably use a couple more scoops on top. That would make it look even better, right? So before placing it in your cone, you want to paint it a flavor. So I'm going to do strawberry. And I wish I had a bigger paintbrush, but this is all I have. It might go easier with a bigger paintbrush. So you just paint it the flavor that you want. You can even add like sprinkles, like with some chocolate paint, just kind of dab it on, or multicolor sprinkles. You can make vanilla and then do like chocolate chips. Okay, so you just keep painting until the whole thing is covered. Wait until it dries before putting it in your cone. Also, to make the scoops attach to one another as you stack them up, there are a few things that you can do to make that happen. The easiest thing to do is use just a few drops of hot glue with a hot glue gun. You can also use tape before you start to paint. So attach all your scoops together and then use the masking tape to attach them. You could try something like white glue or Elmer's glue. It would take a long time for that to dry though. So I would recommend either the hot glue or the tape. Okay, so right now I'm going to wait for my scoop to dry. And as far as coloring the cone, there are a lot of options for that. I usually use my markers to make that waffle cone effect. So I'll do something like this, where I show the texture of the waffle cone. So I'll do a few vertical lines like that, and then do lines going across. And then I can add, let's see, I think yellow might be good for that. You could also use watercolors on this. And you can make the cone any color you want. I don't have a brown marker here. If I did, I'd probably make my cone more brown looking, but yeah, you could even paint a design on the cone if you felt like it, right? So once your cone is colored, and once all your scoops are dry and you've attached them together, all you have to do is put them inside the cone. I've had students who will take some of their paint, like for example, if my strawberry scoop is the one that's on the bottom here, they'll put some more of the pink paint sort of looking like it's dripping down the cone, which always looks really cool. I've had students apply like all kinds of weird things to their scoops, like they'll put more of the masking tape on and make it look like the masking tape is the ice cream that's dripping down. So they might take a piece like this, attach it to their scoop, and then paint the tape while it's sort of like hanging like that, so it looks like the ice cream is like falling off or dripping off. Oops, I dropped my scoop. So that's how you make a three-dimensional ice cream cone. So have fun with this project, and I'll see you in my next video.